Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 1st of June 2023. Wow, can you believe it's the 1st of June already? Only seems like 2 seconds ago that we were coming into the new year and we were looking forward to the Oxford thing on the 18th of February, which we already knew about at the turn of the year, and kind of early January we were kind of making plans and preparing to go to that. And yeah, here we are, 1st of June. Incredible, isn't it? But we have got so many things, haven't we, that we need to push back against and, you know, continue to protest about. We've got politicians who just seem to be absolutely incapable of doing their job. And there's stuff that's going on now which is just so obvious. It's so obvious to a blind man, or it's so obvious even a blind man can see it. I seem to recall that from, I've actually read some quite highfalutin books, and I'm pretty sure that was from Plato's Republic. He kept on going on about it's so obvious even a blind man can see it. And well, you probably know what the obvious thing is. It's not obvious to the experts. Experts are baffled. You know, mortality rates are up. Excess rates of mortality or of death are up by, quite honestly, huge amounts. And birth rates are down. And the experts and doctors, etc., are baffled. Well, as a Sparky, I can tell you, just have a little think of what might have started happening, because all of this stuff started happening in early 2021, not 2020, surprisingly. There wasn't any excess mortality in 2020, but in 2021 is when it began. And yeah, just have a think what would have started happening around that time to cause this stuff to happen. And then if you do a bit of digging, you might get to the answer. But if a Sparky can get it, I'm not really sure why you so-called experts can't. But we've got that, haven't we? We've got to keep making this kind of thing that I'm alluding to the fore. We need to keep it in the public's mind's eye. I think more and more people are becoming aware of what's going on, but the politicians are just burying their heads in the sand. We've also got other things to be concerned about. The Whiskey Hotel Oscar, Lee from Veritas Vincent was talking about this in one of his today's videos, and you know, this whole treaty of theirs that they want to bring in, they're determined to bring in. I think more and more people are pushing back against it, so whether it will end up coming in, or if it does, whether it will be as effective as what people are fearing, or used in the way that people are fearing. You know, if the pushback continues, perhaps not, who knows. 15-minute cities and all of those things, again, so much pushback. And yeah, we just need to continue. It doesn't matter what you do to protest against it in a peaceful manner. You know, there's lots of different things you can do. Everything from attending your local stand in the park to blog posts, or just posting comments under videos, or making videos like I do. Now, it's quite fortuitous that it's you know, June is really a milestone month with the longest day and midpoint of the year and everything. And the 1st of June today this is, as you watch it, my 1000th video. So a milestone there. In reality, I got to the milestone a while ago because I've got videos on other platforms as well. But if you look at the official number of videos on this channel, it is now 1000. And yeah, I can't believe I've actually made that many videos in some ways. I guess it just shows you how passionate I am about all of this, how determined I am to fight back against all of the injustice, all of the craziness going on. I never knew I could be so passionate about anything in my life. I was always, because people always used to say, you know, if you want to make a good go of something, you need to have sort of a passion for it, even if it's a job. You know, you see all those job adverts, you must be, you know, successful applicants will be passionate about the role. Is a job advert I remember seeing many years ago, or lots of them years ago, and I thought, really, how can you be passionate about a job? You know, because all the jobs I've had were blimmin' horrible, to be honest with you. And even my sparking, although I kind of enjoy it, I wouldn't say I'm passionate about it, but I kind of got to the stage where I thought, could I be passionate about anything, you know, apart from women and my wife Lorraine, but yeah, could I be passionate about anything? Well, I suppose the answer is yes. If I can make 1,000 videos, I doubt I've made, well, I haven't made 1,000 of anything. Maybe I've made 1,000 connections, electrical wiring connections perhaps, but you know what I'm talking about, anything creative. I haven't made 1,000 of anything anywhere near it. And I just hope that shows the level of commitment that I've got for this. You know, I just still cannot believe some of the things I see, the injustice, the willful blindness to stuff that's going on, the fact that, you know, contradictions. We remember 3 years ago the media couldn't wait to show us the latest numbers or the latest statistics about the lurgy, you know, the number of people who've died. You know, all the numbers sort of got up here now, oh, it's climbing, oh, it's nearly up to this sort of milestone number, it's nearly up to that milestone number. And they couldn't wait, could they? But when it comes to what I was talking about a minute ago, these excess figures, yeah, radio silence, total radio silence. So it's just stuff like that, inconsistencies, where when you add it up, the only conclusion you can come to is that the people in charge, the powers that shouldn't be, as I call them, are just complete and utter wrong-uns. You know, they have not got our best interests at heart. They are just in it for, well, either the money or maybe even worse than the money. I'll let you work that one out. So I am just determined to call these people out. I just, you know, they're not good people. They're not in it for the right reasons. They're in it for totally the wrong reasons, I think. They're just utterly corrupt. And yeah, I just want to do everything I can to highlight what they're doing, what they're up to, what they're about, and ways that we can peacefully counter them. So following on from that, one thing that many people are concerned about, like I said a minute ago, is this Whiskey Hotel Oscar treaty they're trying to get all governments to do. But there are things going on, things happening. There's alternative and parallel bodies starting to come up now. You've got the World Council for Health, which there's lots and lots of medical professionals and very, very senior people they're starting to flock to, because its promises, well, the promise is to be what the WHO used to be, or what they should be now, i.e. uncorrupt and just in it for the right reasons. Now, I know some people are in the freedom movement are a little bit suspicious of you know, this World Council for Health. I'm not sure. Now, the Better Way conference thing that I'm going to this weekend, I'll be going down there, heading down there tomorrow actually. So just got to pack my bags and head on down there. And when I get there, I will be doing some investigations, a lot of talking to a lot of different people to get an idea of what they're all about. But there's going to be a lot of people there actually. I think sort of 1,200 people will be there, if not more, from all over the world. Loads of people sort of flying in from here, there and everywhere. And so they seem to be getting a lot of momentum, is what I'm trying to say. And it could well be, you know, if these guys are in it for the right reasons, it could be that eventually they make the WHO redundant, irrelevant, them and their silly treaties totally irrelevant, because they'll have sort of come up into pole position, as it were, and the WHO will just be, well, you know, second fiddle. And it's things like this that I like the sound of. I just hope these guys are for real and they're genuine. I think they are. Personally, my hunch is that they are in it for the right reasons. Most people who involved with it at least are. And you know, we just need to create these alternative organizations, these alternative entities, ways of doing things, etc. And it's going to be a way we can defeat the powers that shouldn't be. We'll just simply sidestep them with our own creations. And part of what I like to do in this channel is highlight that kind of thing, or at least explore those kind of possibilities. So yeah, going to be getting down there tomorrow, and I'll be there Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I won't be videoing the main speakers because there's going to be loads of people doing that, and what I'm going to do is kind of just get a bit more behind the scenes and go around the public areas, chat to different people. Hopefully I'll get to talk to a few well-known people. That would be good. But there's going to be a lot of lesser known speakers there as well, sort of people who are there sort of running workshops and that kind of thing. So hopefully I'll interview a few of those sort of people and attendees. I'm going to, you know, probably not many other people will be videoing, just attendees, so I'll be going there and interviewing them, so that'll be quite exciting. And just one thing to celebrate my 1,000 videos is, at long last, I've got a take a look at that. I don't know if you can see that. It's a Fair Play Now card. So it's just got Fair Play Now on there, and how to find me on YouTube, my website and email. And because when I've been to these events, I'm often asked, you know, what's my channel and how can people find me, and you know, can I sort of write it down for them or whatever. And then or I tell them it's Fair Play Now, but by the time they get home they probably forget what I said and all of this sort of thing. So at long last I've got my act together and got a few business cards printed up, and I'll be handing those out at the conference. Yeah, you know, it's just one thing I thought I'd do to raise my game a little bit. So you know, I'm going to sort of get down to this conference and talk to a lot of people, hand out a few of those cards perhaps if people are interested in my channel. And yeah, really looking forward to well, I suppose tomorrow's video I'll be actually at the conference, so I'll give you a little bit of feedback on tomorrow's video. And yeah, it should be a good weekend. Hopefully I'll learn a lot. Hopefully I'll get to speak to a lot of people, including you. If you're going, feel free to come up to me and have a word. That'd be great. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow from that conference, I should think. Better leave it here for now because we're getting up to 15 minutes. Don't like it going on too much longer than that. So talk to you soon. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.